Hi. Hello. Baby. Okay, let's start, huh? Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that Seven Hells, a 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? Yo. Hello, Stola. Stola is concerned for your well-being. You have the look of a woman who has been to the seventh hell and came back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her honor. And this is the and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted with my lot with less accepted my lot with less grace. Okay. 1,000 pardons for the extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam, madam. Madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my men to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, she has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Ooh. Aye, aye. Fair is fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We five were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighted and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers on his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of helpless adventurers into jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the death of the unworthy. Okay? Which is why the five of you designed to test her with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows, of you She's a brave one, that much certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sand and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers this day care for fortune and glory. Her, however, is a kind and generous soul. She, however, is a kind and generous soul. Generous. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Willie Uplander is talentful planesmaker. Strixie foe for mighty rockman. What the fuck? I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord Crags and Lord of Cast down the Lord of Crags and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Titan's Bane. Titan's Bane. Titan's Bane. Okay, cool. First, ooh, let's go get girls with bikinis. That's my jam. But first, New Warrior Quest. Let's go. Just a bit. Okay. Curious Gorge. Curious Gorge would share with you a shocking revelation about his tribe's past. Hello again, my friend. It is quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since we last met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly. But it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient tests is an hour not spending honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-state began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regimens. These are the self-same techniques that I've been entrusting you instructing you in, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, their soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-state laid blame for these atrocities solely on the feet of my kind, promptly banning the ancient art and imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark story. Nor have I myself ever seen one of my tribes succumb to the rage that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales are mere falsehoods? Stories concocted by some long-forgotten enemy who would poison our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to sully something so pure? And why would my ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, so utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless, or if they prompted by, or are, nah. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Well, I for one will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give the light to the stories that have been tarnished our reputation, it shall be me. It shall have to be me. Ah, but once again I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade from the company of heroes, the great woolly beasts we have been pursuing. The beast remains on the loose, and to toss a pounds of salt on the wound, fell creature that appears to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in quelling the threat, surely the people would see the warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, we shall win back our proud name. Now, let us away to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. Yes. My friends, Wineport is much obliged for your aid. Obliged? The fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied men we have to find themselves hopelessly overmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been so besieged that they are currently left without any man's defense. Leave the defense to us, my good man. I will secure the western gate. You defend the town from the east. Together we will form a bulwark that not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we return here to back up the captain. Got it? Okay, I guess. What? Let's go, Chocobo, goddamn! Literally solo one of the raptors. Holy shit. Think the 12 you're safe. We have need of our skills yet. I just heard a scream and I fear one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. Cow, cow. Cow, cow. Bruh. That's funny. Monster, get away, get away. I must return to the falls. Okay. Whatever has gotten into Curious Gorge. It is true that he fought like a man possessed, but no mistake. But to mistake him for the every beast he hunts, methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Worry not, friend. I shall speak to the villagers and clear up the most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to Falls and assure Curious Gorge that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid. Okay. Fuck you, child. Iwa. Mu. Iwa. Please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realize that to the layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that led way to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. And if that's the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the Chronicles and endeavor to reassess their message in light of this discovery. Speaking of which, your soul crystal, it sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have all to reveal you? Any whispers of import? Ha, if only they hadn't forsaken me, as they did my brother. Ahem. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies and your training. I hope to have something new for both of us very soon. Until then, my friend. Mithril Tempest. Okay. Ooh. Combo action overpower. Oh, so combo bonus. Yo, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Let's go. Night milk. Okay, cool. Congratulations, Sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It only has just begun. Okay. Partake of the feast. Exotic feast. Mmm. Ika. Taste. Bruh. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In a brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Nice. When the face of the Lord of Crags, think not. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Linsta Luminsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Goodly, a plunder must be facing mighty rockmen with clever fighty think. Gobbyflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you look him in the eye and tell him Londonel sends his regards. You are a veteran of countless battles, but This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You are kind to indulge them. This banquet, this banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration, though they have all but pronounced you the victor. The battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak to him again. Speak with him again. So cute. You must be here to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanosia. There you will meet with Ryle, another man who once served the company. To ensure that his knowledge does not fall in the wrong hands, he will remain hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at 3 locations I mark. Only then he will appear to meet you at his 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Okay. Wow, such a loud whistle. Okay, good. There he is. Goobu. Goobu. Goobu, eh? Goobu, eh? I don't know. Greeting, last. Might you be the one Captain said would come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Years ago, when we was waiting up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beast, this beastman Aetherite, see? Eh? What's that look for? Not familiar with them? He speaks of an amplified Aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions. Well, if you ain't the Charlatan lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity.
The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has fully explored. How the company of heroes how the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered.
Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, we've 100 tons of rocks on your noggin. Suicide to even try, you see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around it. It was that got us thinking. I mean, Gamaro mines are like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around in a city that big would be right a pain in the ass if you didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must use one, didn't it? Hmm.
Hmm, even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify their signatures within the live stream.
Ah. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlatan bloke help us, see? Delivered us right into the Titan's bad chamber, he did. I didn't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember he saying it were nothing any Charlatan scholar worth their salt couldn't manage. Ooh, yo, what a sick burn. Did he now?
Did he now? Hm, locating a beacon. Locating a beacon in the absence of an unknown signature might be possible if the aetherite in question happened to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to say beacon safely, a second party will be required to... Hmm. It is possible, in theory at least. Yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all would depend upon whether or not I'm worth my salt.
Oh, you are, Les. Don't you worry about that. Had a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's room and take a closer look at the aetherite? It ain't far, though. It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Naughty can handle mine. Whoa, wrong way. So this,
So this is the aetherite the company of heroes used to gain access to the Titan sanctuary. Hmm, as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation.
Okay. Now it's time to sit and cry, because it will take so long. Well, well, well. This is pretty neat. Though it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't match at all with the rest. But what can I do? Less than 5 minutes, I see. Ay, ay. Storm puppy. The hell? Wait time, 5 minutes. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Ah. Ah, shit. Ooh, a decorator. Omni crafter. RP. RP, I guess. RP. Oh my god. Oh, finally! Oh, then let's go. Or... Oh, I see. What? I can't target it? Why? What? Crap. Okay, no mechanics, I guess. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
I am relieved to see you well. But come, let us discuss our next step. Though the word will already have reached most from command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon.
Okay, sure. Ryshatsky. Ryshatsky. Uh, okay, let's go. It is good to see you, Private Mu. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan, truly. When I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have a Scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Until next time, Private. Ishtola. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, the one which shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Ishtola emerged from Ogomoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be waiting your return in the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. John Delane sent you? Well, let me guess. The barmy fool's lost his tools, pardon me, appendages of his very soul again, and is thrashing and tossing like the end of his day's night. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his wine singing. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll grab the next part into his bloody hands. Okay. Well, I got the cat. A message from Jendelane, you say? So he's lost another one. Sigh. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on, actually it does. At least in the manner of speaking. But the fact remains that the resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them more than a fortnight or two. Jedalane's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Okay, time to go to the Alchemist's Guild. You've come on behalf of Jean de Laine. Why? I must furnish him with a fresh batch of my special creation last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and a genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience, okay? Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Gendelaine with all speed. Okay, this dude's the psychopath. Just like Gendelaine. Okay. Come on. That's hurtful. Don't say that about my boy. Wind up Magnase. Magnase. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, friend, I beg of you, retrieve me the tools of my trade, for I am none other than Gendelaine the Ace. Uh, could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. To my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live! Yo, let's go! Swing, swing. And as I leave, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Be gone, foul demon. I. Bruh, what the fuck? And so I ask, how do you feel, madame? Why? It's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I traveled beyond the void and returned to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else? How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Yes, you are the aesthetician. 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 In the flesh, madame, I am Gendelaine, crafter of coiffures. Coiffures. Coiffures? Coiffure? So divine that Menfina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madame, for where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge front, now there stands a beauty reborn. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty. A kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle had become passé? Fearing the specter of fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Not fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. But what the fuck? Dude's a fucking maniac. As the madame before you at this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall no such trouble. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turn the blind eye. I gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui. You need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Thanks, bro. Gendelaine shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash. The dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it's the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Oh, Master Gendelaine, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Nice. Nice moves. Holy shit. I really do like that. Aesthetician. Gendelaine is my man. Hell yeah. Let's give it a try, shall we? Hello, Gendelaine. As once did this very realm, from the darkest depths of unseemly ugliness, shall you rise anew. Prepare yourself. While customizing your appearance, you will be able to communicate with players and engage in other unable to communicate with players and engage in other activities. Okay, that's fine. Hmm. Looks better, I guess. Yeah, brighter red seems better. Okay, nice. Hmm. Where once stood a disheveled shell of a woman, there now shines a beauty reborn. Thanks, bro. Now let's continue. Oh. So many quests. Tatafu. In that order, huh? Well, let's try it. Well, this is a pretty kettle of fish. You'd think Rogadin would be too damn big to get sick. Oh, adventurer, yes, you there. Looking for work, perchance? Name's Tatafu. I'm a merchant, just back from Limsa, and I'm in a spot of trouble. Hired this big lug to make the deliveries, but what I got instead are a couple of chum pails badly in need of emptying. Can't let that stop me though. None lie, the fisher out in Crescent Cove needs what I got. And though this upchucking good for nothing will be up and about by tomorrow, none lie isn't the like to stand the wait. Damn, that's far. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind. None lie. Hmm. Isn't here yet. Should be, but isn't. Ah, you've got my delivery. I've got it. You've got it. Mmm. This stack's got some heft to it. It sure does. And it should too be full of soil. What will I do with the soil? Put it on the ground, that's what. The littler bag you gave me is filled with seeds. It's time for some farming. Calamity's done made the fish stay away from these waters, so if we don't farm, we don't eat. But there I go running my mouth and near forgetting the business. Got the gill for the tower right here. Tell her I am much obliged. Damn, chocobo fast. Swiftly done. Was the fisher satisfied with these bits of land? Ah, the payment, is it? I guess he was satisfied. Thank you. Let's see here. Yan, ton, tether. That's everything. Can't rightly say I feel easy in my mind about this. Fishers have little enough gil as is without squandering it in on Lanosian dirt. Though what do I know, eh? The farmer in Limsa I got it from said it will give the cove the thin soil the boost it needs. So hey, maybe they'll at least have a fighting chance. Got to have real hope, right? There's some leftover seeds for you. If you come into a bit of land in one of those adventurous tricks, go on and set up a vegetable patch or two. Okay, thanks. Oh shit, what the hell? Enter the solar? Yes. This one is glad, walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Ah!
Advance no further!
Sheesh.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Sheesh. She do be bad though, not gonna lie.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Jesus.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
God damn, what the fuck?
No!
Sheesh.
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Don't.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
Damn.
I said enough!
LMAO.
We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Walking one Minfilia asked this one to. In case Walking one returned, this one has to say. At church in Eastern Telenon, Walking one was claimed sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Jesus, come on, man! You took just a kick to the head. Not that bad. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Saint Adamalandama. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the science. How could this have happened? And you're certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Guardians? Yes. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilius. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sisters. Science. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, could you come here for a moment? Yes, father. Marquez. Oh, it's Sid. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquez. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquez is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquez, I want you to look after Eva. Do you understand? Yes, father. Okay, I guess I'll leave here for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time.